Hi guys, I'm Shmi and today I'm revisiting one of my favourite places on this earth. This is the SBH Royal Auto Gallery in Abu Dhabi, and it is home to the most fabulous array of modern hypercars you could imagine. Now, I've shown you through it before, but I'm back here for a private viewing. We're going to go inside and take another look around at this spectacular venue and collection of cars. I've driven here today in the McLaren 540C, the car I'm driving here around the UAE, but that is about to be very outclassed by the hypercars indoors. Thank you. This is where it starts. Just look around at this collection of cars, and I'm going to take a walk in a second around the whole gallery, but it's just mind-blowing. This collection, for someone of sort of my generation, this is everything under one roof. I mean, where does one even begin? Do we go to the Ferraris, the collection of the big 5 Ferraris up at the end? Do we start with the Porsches, the Bugatti Veyrons, the cars like the 177 and the P1? It's dreamland. It's absolute dreamland. Maybe we should start with the oldest, one of the sort of earliest Mercedes-Benzes from Benz & Co. motor wagon. Behind that, the Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing, which is one of the most beautiful cars. There are quite a few Mercedes over in that direction. I'm going to instantly point at the CLK GTR Roadster, which is just utterly stupendous. Let's start at this end. Just a quick whiz. I mean, as I said, I've walked around here before, but coming back, it's just dreamland all over again. If I was asleep and trying to dream, this is where I would be, in here, surrounded by all of this. We've got the Porsche 997 Speedster, the GT2 RS, Carrera GT, the 911 GT1, that is utterly insane. The Porsche 918 Spider Weissach Edition, gets the additional aero package, carbon fiber roof and wing, and these additional airflow components around the rear. Look at the back of the GT1. That's insane. That is race car for the road. That is a proper homologated Le Mans racer. The Jaguar XJ220 in the dark blue, lovely car. Not quite sort of what it was intended to be at first, but a beast anyway. Ford GT, 2004 version, Gen 1. An Alpina BMW Z8 with the increased engine. Then we get to the line of Bugattis, and these are all special editions. We've got the Veyron 16.4 Sang Noir, limited to 15, with the dual-tone black and black carbon fiber with the burnt orange interior. Next, the most special, this is the Veyron 16.4 Super Sport World Record Edition, the WRE. 5 of them, but this is the car that holds the world speed record, the Veyron Supersport WRE. Then the Veyron Vitesse WRC. This is the world record for a convertible, open top car, still clearing 400 kilometers an hour, both in the carbon fiber with orange accent packs. Then we've got the Persang. I think there might have been 5 of these with the chrome and carbon. Utterly just breathtaking to look at. Different kind of carbon weave in there, very, very small, with the chromed finish. Just look at that. Then we've got the EB110, the older Bugatti, where they started before some Aston Martins, which are just beautiful. This is the DB AR1, the convertible version of the DB7 Zagato. Only 100 cars originally made for the US market. Then we've got the 177. This is one of the most beautiful cars in the world. The proportions and design is just fantastic. Obviously, as per the name, this is one of 77. The Lamborghini Reventon Coupe, 20 cars. Arguably a car that doesn't serve too much purpose, but really sums up what Lamborghini is about. It's just the design and how crazy it looks. I mean, things like the wheels, just look at that. The carbon fiber sort of parts installed on the wheels there. There's a model here, a replica model of Vulcan, of the Aston Martin race car. That might be shortly to arrive here. That's so cool. That must be a 1/4 scale maybe. Well, let's come over to the other side. We're only halfway around here. That's the back of the 300 SL. The satin black and orange P1, McLaren P1. Then we get onto the SLRs, the 722S, which is the Roadster, the 722, which is the Coupe. Then we get to the SLR Stirling Moss. Only 75 of these, completely open car. Tribute to Sir Stirling Moss. Final version of the SLR. SL65 Black Series. Not sure of the exact number of those. Then we've got a pair of SLS GT3 cars. Perhaps the ones that don't necessarily fit in so much, but 45 years of driving performance on that car, and I love the colour of this. Then I'm back around here. As I mentioned, this is probably the highlight of this collection to me. The CLK GTR Roadster. There are a handful of these. I think it's 5. There aren't that many CLK GTRs at all. Competing, of course, at the same time as the 911 GT1 that we saw earlier. Le Mans 1997. And these are the homologated road versions. And this is, I don't know, this is my one of my dream cars if I was to ever have a collection in my lifetime. It's stunning, utterly stunning. Then the Maserati MC12, sister car to the Enzo, and one that I was lucky enough to drive recently in Sardinia. The Beast, 50 of those. And then we're in Ferrari territory. So let's come around and start at the front. Well, let's start with the Pininfarina Sergio. Convertible custom project based on the 458. This is, well, 6 in the world. Pininfarina project. Phenomenally rare and exclusive, of course. Then we've got the 599XX track program car, followed by another car that I really like. Initially looks like a 599 GTB, but this is actually the SA Aperta, originally intended to be limited to 80 cars. It has the removable fabric roof, the engine of the 599 GTO, but with the configuration of the 599 GTB. So for road touring, I don't think you could really do better. Decent luggage storage in the boot. The V12 up front, 660 horsepower, and you can get a carbon fiber hardtop roof panel as well that would let you drive the car to full potential, because with the soft top it's actually limited in speed. I can't remember the exact number, but it's quite low. Then we get on to the Ferrari hypercars. This set of 4 right here. F40, F50, Enzo, and not 1, but 2 LaFerraris, just because pinnacle of Ferraris at this current time. So here's the question for you guys. If you could pick one car from this entire collection, and think hard about this and make sure you comment below what it is, what would you have? One car. I think for me, it's probably between the 177 and the CLK GTR Roadster. But I don't even really know where to begin. This place is incredible. One of my favorite things is that in addition to the cars, you have these areas, so snooker tables, there's a bowling alley behind, there's a theatre at the back. Over that side, you've got an office filled with some spectacular car models. You can just see the amalgam models on the back wall. Everything about this is just incredible. After the look around inside, I'm going to take a quick look at my friend's Viper TA. So I've never actually driven a Viper of any sorts. I mean, we don't get them in the UK at all. And this is quite a special edition. There are only 149 of them in total, most of which are painted in this orange colour. So I'm going to have a quick look and go for a little drive around the block in this actually. 8.4 litre V10. I'm going to show you that. 650 brake horsepower, over 800 Newton meters of torque. To pop the engine bay, there's a lever down here, opens up forwards. This is utterly ridiculous. 8.4 litre engine. Just cool features like to open the door. You push that in, it opens up. Proper muscle. Driven to the rear wheels with a manual gearbox. Let me close this back down and then jump in and start this up. Click. Okay. Got the key in my pocket, he says. Let's jump in here. Okay. Start, stop. Ho 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 ho. Listen to that. Goodness me. Exhaust tips just down there. The back pop off that is insane. You see an SRT product. It's not the ACR, which is the top sort of completely track version, but what this is the response to customers wanting a car that was a little bit more track focused. So it seems pretty cool to me. Let's drive it around. First things first, you actually put your seat into position, then you've got an electronic jog dial to move the pedal box. You move the pedals to where you want them. Then let's take this beast around the block. Okay. It's ridiculous. The bonnet is huge. The bonnet is utterly massive. Feels like a powerful beast. This feels like a savage weapon. Just blip it for the fun of it. I'm actually going to put the window down just to get some more noise because, let's face it, we all like noise. That's what we're here for. Let's go this way. Oh, that's good. Ho, ho, ho. What a sound. And when you hit the red line, you get the Viper snake on the dashboard as well. That's so cool. Wow. What a noise! It's just sound of power. I mean, V10s. It's so raw though, like such a deep, grumbly kind of noise. Oh, this is cool. This is like a beast. Not sure what it would be like to live with, but to just drive around briefly, it's certainly on the very, very, very cool end. You can just. Yeah, this is fun. I can see why they made this and why Viper owners take them to the track, because it feels like an animal that needs to be tamed, and the track is the best place to be doing that. And you've also got the really, really clever screen telling you what you're using in terms of power, torque, pressure, all sorts of bits of information. That's quite cool as well. Though I'm not going to spend too much time looking at that while I'm driving, but cool to see. This is a bit of a beast, really. And we're back. But that was fun, even if it was very, very short. Park up. What an incredible place. What an incredible day. Having another look inside the SBH Royal Auto Gallery is always something I am never going to turn down. I love it. I love coming back and seeing the cars there, and also a bit of fun just driving in the Viper as well. But I'm going to wrap up for today. I'm going to jump back into the McLaren, head back over to Dubai for the evening. But this, yet another just brilliant, brilliant day here in the UAE. So a big thanks for letting me, well, to the owner for letting me come and have a look around here again. Utterly amazing. Hope you enjoyed the look as well. But that is it for now. I'll catch up with you again very, very soon. Cheers.